All right, I got this old girl in a messy corner of the shop, so sorry about that. We are going to try, I haven't even hardly looked this thing over. This is my dad's long shaft 7.5 horse Merc from, I believe, the 80s. Hasn't been run in at least 20 years. I'm going to bet it's been 25. This used to be the kicker motor for our sailboat, and first of all, we eventually went to having a Kubota engine, which negated the need entirely. And also, most of the people who run the motor that we used to run and our other boats that still have that Fairman 11-horse engine, they now have a bigger diameter, faster pitch prop, and it makes a huge difference, and it makes the boat no longer a slowpoke going up the river. So we're going to really quickly see if this thing pops before we set up water, because it doesn't hurt anything to just make sure it pops, because obviously the thing isn't going to draw anything just to go pop. So we're going to look this thing over and see how it works. I'm assuming that's a kill. Stop, yep. That's a kill. We'll check under the hood here. But I do not believe that this engine has seen ethanol fuel, and like I said, I think it hasn't been run in 20 years. So we'll see what happens. All right, so now we are getting fuel, and Bob, do you see the red light up top? All right. We're going to prime her up, and obviously it's going to be a sec because this line is brand new. We're choked. We got fuel. So we're going to look at this. We're going to go to start, because they always have a start position. And obviously it's a kill button, but we'll just cycle it a couple times, so hopefully it's not stuck or something. Choke's on. We'll just gently prime it through, just get some fuel in it. So it's a long shaft, and we had to put it up on some wood because of the height of this is not, and that's all insulation. It's been sitting a very, very long time. So I'm going to try and steady it because it actually has a good bit of compression, which is great. And I don't want to cut my hand or something. Prime. She's got fuel. On there. Wow. 2 strokes, just want to run. Let's go get some water on this thing. Okie dokie, so we are filling up the jug. We have our piece of wood to just space her up. Obviously filling with water. The daylight savings time is absolutely murdering outdoor productivity, so we're going to do this in the dark, but that's okay. It'll be pretty quiet once we get some water to it, and when we do that, we'll fire her again. It's filling. All right, here. If you want to take the light, Senor Bob.
Go for it.
All right, she's primed and ready to go. We got plenty of water. We're on whatever it's called. I don't know if this motor loves choke or not, so we're going to learn about how it is right now. It's pretty hard to argue with that. First, like 15 seconds of runtime in 20, 25 years. So we are misting here. We're misting. But it has an impeller and it's there. She's pissing now. She probably deserves an impeller over the winter time. But we're there.
Right when you're going to take it, it's...
Oh, right when I was going to take it, it stopped pissing as good. It was pissing pretty good there for a second. I'm kind of feeling like it's a little bit glomped up. Pretty toasty. Definitely do an impeller here for sure. She's definitely not quite to our standards, but that's okay. Good lower end service is good. Well, here, keep it running for a second. I'll see if how it hot starts. Right there.
Can't argue with that.
Nope, we're gonna unplug this and let it run out so we don't have a bunch of fuel in the car. It's like it wants to piddle, but man, it's almost like it really was glomped up with something, which in 20 years you ought to find something to glomp it up with. That's how long it'll run. She wants to be a good girl and fiddle properly. This thing's got a big fuel hole. Oh my God. Oh, for God's sakes. And this is where we say that we have a perpetual motion device that runs on pure water. That is the biggest fuel bowl I've ever seen. Oh my lordy. Alright. I think it's impeller time.